My family, hi, welcome to yet another one. So as you know, we have a platform where you can actually send me your video suggestions. And today I've been flooded with a lot of video suggestions. And a lot of you have been saying this is of key importance and urgency, where you send me this video where Brother Brandon was saying this. And I've actually been seeing that it is all over YouTube, all over TikTok. So let's see what you had to say.
So here we go. This is what I saw. The Lord Jesus came and he told me, he said, your president is about to be taken out.
So listening to this, my family, if I'm to think like some of you, will comment in the comment section below, he's saying Jesus came to him and spoke to him that Trump is about to be taken out. So should we say that this is something that is certainly and definitely gonna happen? I want to hear from you.
He said, your president is about to be taken out by an assassin.
And he went on to describe the assassin.
He said, I hold the church accountable for what is about to take place in this nation. And as I was sitting here, I saw the whole thing pan out in front of me. He showed the whole thing. The angels were behind him. The glory came in my house. And I started yelling. I said, Lord, how? How did this happen? How is this going to happen? We have prayed for this man. We have interceded. We have stood in the gap. We've done and he said, the church as a whole. You're not the church by yourself, Brendan. Their channel is not the church by itself. The church as a mass whole. He said, pride has come in his heart. Pride has come in. And he has opened a door through counsel of ungodly people and advising him on what to do concerning the nations. He was coming down, it looked like Air Force One or something, and I saw a man a long ways away with a 50 caliber weapon that had a scope on it that big. He had a black stocking hat, he had black shirt, black pants, black combat boots, and he was laying on his belly, focusing in. When I saw this incident happen, I saw the projectile go through his body and almost make him it was awful. The Secret Service didn't even know in this thing where to go. And I tell you, this is very serious to me. And I'm telling you all, this is very hard to even talk about this. But I feel by the Spirit of God, we must pray. And I believe we can stop this. I want to say that. I'm a watchman, and even with the ear and everything that the Lord has showed me, it's been very precise.
So he is going to be talking about the prophecy released concerning that first assassination attempt on President Trump. That was one of the most accurate prophecies concerning that situation.
I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. And I saw him winning the presidency.
So that was the prophecy released 4 months before the assassination attempt. Okay, so let's continue with the video.
I want to make that very clear because I know I have law enforcement watching me, but this is a very serious thing. I brought it to the elders of the church to pray, and this is exactly what I have seen. But as I saw what I saw this scope on this firearm that was that big. It was huge, and he was from a long ways, and he was military trained, and he was Russian. And I saw Macron and him negotiating and talking things through. And it was Macron and the Russian government. God help me. When this happened, I saw the Secret Service looking everywhere. They couldn't see how far it came or how it happened. And they were in a panic on the ground, and I watch the whole thing happen.
And one interesting thing is, before this prophecy that has been released by Brother Brandon, we have been hearing it, especially in 2025. I believe Prophet Angel said it over 3 times, where he kept on saying, pray for Trump. They still want to kill him.
I say this again, pray for Donald Trump. They are still after him. And they will continue. They will continue. The idea is to end his life. It will be so shocking to find people praying for him to die who are Christians.
So this was the first one, okay, where you actually say that they won't stop until they kill him. The next one, has to be this video.
Remember what I said way back when I said the plans against President Trump, they are not over. They are still looking for his life. And you might feel you are in Africa, or you're in Europe, or you are insignificant member of society in your head, but your prayers are the ones you can rely on. And this has nothing to do with, do I know him or not know him? Nothing to do with that. And I'm not seeking for any favor from anyone. I just dispense what God has given me. They have planned nothing short of killing him. Imagine when you rig elections and then the person wins beyond your expectations with a landslide that you have to remove some of the votes and call the other votes so that it looks like it was a close call when it was a landslide. And that's what happened in America. We have to pray for that man. The globalists thought they had pressed a reset button. By the prayers of you, the saints, we reset the reset button and we have taken back the honor of God on earth. We are living stupidity to stupidity, and moral decadence has been reduced. They have planned nothing short of killing him.
So my family, I think this is something that's very, very serious. You see, I don't really know when this is gonna happen or when this is planned to happen, but I feel we should just, join in and pray for President Trump. I know there are people who don't believe in the prophetic, who are gonna be saying, this is just guesswork. I understand there are people who copy what other people would have prophesied. There are people like those. Because I remember, when Brother Brandon released this video, I believe it was maybe 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I've actually seen that today and yesterday, a lot of people that we don't even know them to be prophesying have been releasing videos saying that Trump is about to be taken out. You see? So I won't post such people, but I will only post people that I know, yes, that though they may be getting some things, they may miss one prophecy or two, but over the years, they've been releasing prophecies that are accurate, you see. And in Prophet Angel's case, I have not seen a prophecy that he has released that has not happened. So that's why I'm saying that if you hear him saying that pray for Trump, they are planning nothing short of killing him, we really need to pray for him, you see. So, I don't know, let's just pray for President Trump. And Brother Brenner also went on to say that this will spark World War III. I believe that's what he said.
And I bring the good, the bad, the ugly. I always do, and I'm precise. I don't add to anything, and I do not take away anything from it. But as I saw what I saw this scope on this firearm that was that big. It was huge, and he was from a long ways, and he was military trained, and he was Russian. And I saw Macron and him negotiating and talking things through. And it was Macron and Russian government. God help me. When this happened, I saw the Secret Service looking everywhere. They couldn't see how far it came or how it happened. And they were in a panic on the ground, and I watched the whole thing happen. I saw immediately World War III pan across my face, and a major war broke out in Europe. It was a retaliation immediately for what just happened to our leader. It was the most awful bombardment of missile strike because of what he has set in place if anything ever happens to him, to retaliate immediately with vicious force. And when this happened, I saw a bombardment of which we've never seen before of any generation.